Hospice family. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Dunn's Hospice. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. My name is Dunn Stedler and I am your Hospice RN. All right. In today's video, my caregivers, today's video is especially special and especially close to my heart. I would like to speak especially today with my African American, with my Black, caregivers in regards to hospice care. It is personal to me because I know how our community feels about the health care. Oftentimes, there is a sense of mistrust, there's a sense of fear, but as a hospice nurse myself for over 10 years, I also know the peace, the dignity, the joy, and the comfort that hospice can bring to our community. Okay? So, my caregivers, if you've ever wondered to yourself, what is hospice really about? Is it safe for my family? Will it honor our faith and our traditions? Then I made this video especially for you. So grab a seat, all right? Take notes and share it. Share it with somebody in your family and a friend. Let's talk. My caregivers, if we are being honest with ourselves, we know that Black people have been mistreated in the healthcare system for generations. From being ignored in pain studies, to medical racism, to the Tuskegee syphilis study, where our men were denied treatment just so that they could be observed. All right? Those wounds created a deep mistrust for the healthcare system. So when someone says hospice, what do we hear in the Black community? From my experience as a Black nurse and talking to families, they hear that they are giving up, that they're trying to take mama away, that they're going to drug my loved ones. And listen, those feelings are real. They come from history, from trauma, from watching our families suffer. And I want to honor that emotion. But keep in mind, my caregivers, I also want you to know that hospice today is not about taking something from us. Hospice is not about taking something from us. Rather, it's about giving us something that we deserve, which is dignity, peace, and comfort in the time that your loved ones have left on this earth. So let's break it down, my caregivers. Know that hospice is not about death. Rather, it's about life and how we live it in the final chapter. When your loved ones is facing a terminal illness, such as cancer, heart failure, dementia, or any other condition that is life-limiting, where the doctors say that there's no cure. And that's when hospice will step in, Hospice steps in to support both the family and the patient. Now, what does that look like, Well, this means that you will get a nurse who comes to the home. You get an aide who helps with bathing and care. You'll also get a chaplain if you want spiritual support, all right? A social worker if you need resources that are available to you in the community, all right? You will even get equipment for free, such as hospital beds, oxygen, wheelchairs, walkers, okay, all will be covered under your insurance. We will not ask you for a dime. All right. And most importantly, my caregivers, please listen up. Most importantly, you get the choice to say that you want, okay? You get the choice to say, I want my loved one comfortable, not constantly having to go to the ER, not being poked with tests that don't change the outcome. You see, you get to have power. You get to have a voice, all right, where you keep your loved ones comfortable in the house. So, hospice, okay, my family, hospice, please listen up, my caregivers. This is important to know. Hospice allows families to be families again. Not just caregivers, but children, grandchildren, spouses, all spending time together, sharing stories, and making great lasting memories in those final days of your loved one's life. Now, my hospice caregivers, I would like to address 3 of the most common myths that I hear in our community all the time. The first myth is that hospice means giving up. But the truth is, if we think about it, hospice means choosing quality of life. You see, you're not giving up. You are choosing comfort and dignity. All right? Myth number 2 that I hear is families would say to me, they just give morphine to kill people. Okay, that hospice give morphine to kill. Now, I hear this one often. And the truth, my caregivers, I want you to know that the truth is that morphine is used to ease pain and helping with breathing, okay? It's used for 2 things mostly. It's used to help your loved ones, okay, to not suffer in pain, and also to expand their lungs so that they can breathe more easily. You see? Now, morphine, know this, please. Morphine is not about ending your life. It's about easing your suffering so that your loved ones can rest more peacefully. All right? So that's myth number 2. Now, the third most common myth that I hear over my career as a hospice registered nurse for over 10 years is that if I trust hospice, I'm not trusting God. That's a big one in our community, in our Black community, okay? We know that God mostly is at the center of our lives. Now, I hear some of my minority families will tell me, if I trust hospice, if I let hospice in, okay, that means I'm not trusting God. And I want to tell you this, my caregivers. Let me tell you, hospice and faith go hand in hand. Hospice gives us the space to sing, to pray, to read scripture, okay, to read the Bible, to love our family in peace. Trusting hospice doesn't mean your lack of faith. It means that you are choosing every tool, all right, every God-given tool that's available to us in order to bring honor to your loved one. Now, I'd like to talk specifically to you, my caregivers, because I know many of you watching this video, listening to the sound of my voice, are daughters, sons, nieces, nephews, grandbabies, church members, okay, all doing the great work. Okay, all doing this kind of work day in and day out, taking care of your loved ones who's diagnosed with a terminal illness. Please know that Being a caregiver can be exhausting. Yes, I know that. It could be exhausting physically and emotionally. But hospice doesn't just support the patient, you see, it supports you. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to feel all alone or lonely in this journey. Let me just show you, okay? Let me just let you know some hacks. Let me just tell you some hacks, some examples, okay, that I always teach my families. Now, the first thing that I want you to know is pillows. Okay, do you know that pillows, they are not just for sleeping? They're for positioning. A pillow under the knees, behind the back, okay, under the arms. It relieves pressure and eases breathing. Washcloths. Do you know that a simple cool cloth on the forehead or back of the neck can calm anxiety and also reduce fever in your loved ones? You see, little things matter. My hospice caregivers, do you know that a touch is very powerful? A gentle hand massage with lotion can bring comfort, connection, and peace. Sometimes your presence, okay, your presence means more than any medicine. My hospice caregivers, if you're looking for caregiving essentials, comfort items, like I've listed above, or even little self-care for you, know that I want you to know I have put together my favorites in one place on my Amazon store, and the link is in the description. All right? These products, these tools will help your journey as a caregiver to be a little bit lighter. And every product you purchase will also help to support this channel so that I can keep on creating hospice education and empowerment contents just for you. You see, my caregivers, you are not just helpers. You are the hands of love, the voice of strength, and the heart of your family. And know that I see you. My beautiful caregivers, here's what I want you to take away after having watched this video. I want you to know that Black families, all right, Black families deserve to know the truth about hospice. Don't wait until the last days when the crisis hits and you are overwhelmed. Talk to your family now. Ask questions. Explore what hospice can offer before you are forced to make decisions under stress. Okay? Hospice is not about death. It's about how we live with dignity in the time that God gives us. In the book of the Corinthians, okay, in 2 Corinthians says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Hospice care allows us to lean into that grace. All right? And if you need more support, I have created a free guide, a free caregiver comfort tips, and even I am a life coach, okay? If you need one-to-one coaching, if you need someone to speak with, to walk alongside you, I also have a link in the description bar. Book a one-to-one coaching session with me. I would love to speak to you and answer your personal questions. Caregivers, I'd like to thank you for having stayed with me through this conversation, through this topic. I know that it was a deep one, but also very necessary for our community. Okay? For us to release our fears. Stay encouraged. Stay knowledgeable. If this video has touched you, I am asking you to share it with a cousin, with a friend, with a church group, anyone you feel needs to hear the truth about hospice. Like this video, follow me and subscribe here at Dunn's Hospice for more truth, more comfort, and more knowledge. Always keep in mind, always remember that you are not alone. You are doing an amazing, a fabulous job. Once again, I am Dunn Stedler, your Hospice RN. Stay beautiful, my people. Stay in peace, and I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe and follow. Thank you.